Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be a thoughts on films video. Yay! Finally, it has been a while and I have 5 movies to talk with you guys about. So yes, this is 11 to 15. Some of these are from my one shot at a time. Some of them are just completely random. So let's get to it. The first one I watched from this batch is In Her Shoes. This was a rewatch for me. I'd seen this years ago when I was younger. And I think I only saw it once. It wasn't one that I watched a lot, but it was kind of, one that I'd watched. It's got Cameron Diaz and Toni Collette, both of which I love. So I was like, yes, I should rewatch this film. I did. I loved it. I now really like this film. It's kind of like now on my top of chick flicks. I really enjoyed it. I only gave it 3.5 stars, but I feel like as time's gone by, I can't stop thinking about this film. It was like maybe June when I watched this, and I just loved it, and I want to watch it again. Like, I've been really wanting to rewatch this again, then I thought, no, I need to watch other things. And that's why I kind of picked this one up and watched it, because I feel like I'm so often trying to watch films for, films that I need to watch that I haven't watched yet, or films that I've recently picked up, or films to rewatch for the newer ones I picked up. I feel like I don't go back into my collection enough and just watch a film because I feel like watching that film. And I was like, why don't I do that? So this one, I felt like watching this film. I watched it and I had such a nice time. Like, I enjoyed myself so much watching this film. And I really want to watch it again. So I probably will watch this again quite soon because I just enjoyed it. It's now one that I really like. I gave it 3.5, but again, maybe on another rewatch I might give it 4 if I have the same kind of reaction with it, then maybe it'll deserve more. But yeah, if you haven't seen this one and you enjoy this type of film, definitely check out In Her Shoes. It's a really great one. These two are sisters. They're both very opposites. Cameron Diaz, I think, loses her job and gets kicked out and tries to move in with her sister, and things don't go too well, and where it goes from there is just fantastic. I don't really want to give you too much because it's one of those type of films you just sit and you enjoy it, and the plot doesn't really matter, but the characters are great and the plot is actually really good. I just really liked it. So yeah, In Her Shoes. The next one, okay, is Get a Clue with Lindsay Lohan. Now this came out in, let me find it for you. Why do I ever look these things up ahead of time? Okay, this film came out in 2002. I needed to know that because it was so important to me, because when I watched this film, so in 2002 I was 9, maybe. Well then again, technically I was 2 ages during 2002, because obviously. Anyway, yes, I was maybe 9. And I used to love Lindsay Lohan movies. She did a lot of Disney movies, and she had The Parent Trap, which is my all-time favourite. Best Lindsay Lohan movie ever. Best Disney live action movie ever. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I also really liked her Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and I also really loved Freaky Friday, and I was a big Lindsay Lohan fan. However, this one was one I hadn't seen, and so I kind of thought, okay, I'll watch it because I used to love Lindsay Lohan, we'll give it a go. And it was so funny to watch for kind of the fashion and like phones and like weird things at the times. It was so weird to see, and they wore some really crazy things, and I feel like at the time I would have thought, oh, that's really cool, and it just looks so funny now. So it was kind of very comedic and funny in that way, and I enjoyed it in terms of a weird flashback, but it really wasn't a great film. I gave it 1 star, but maybe if I'd watched it when I was really young, would I have enjoyed this? I don't know, because I did really like Lindsay Lohan films. If I hadn't seen Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen growing up, would I now watch it and think it was a bad film? I don't know. We can never know. But this one really wasn't great. Basically, she wants to be a journalist, which I think is really interesting. I thought that was very interesting. So she kind of spies on people and writes a newspaper column and stuff like that. It was quite interesting. I like that she had an aspiration. She wanted to be something. I thought it was really cool, and kind of a great role model for kids then. I don't feel like kids now could watch this, because again, I feel like it's definitely dated. It's really weird in that way. And she kind of reminded me of like a mini Blair Waldorf. Blair Waldorf. Why can't I say that? I don't know if I've ever said her second name. Blair Waldorf. Off Gossip Girl. I feel like I say it weird. I've never said it out loud. Anyway, Waldorf. Like the Waldorf Hotel. Blair Waldorf. Yeah, what am I doing? That's what she reminded me of, and it's set in New York, I think. I'm pretty sure it's New York. It was a while ago I watched it and it wasn't that great. So yeah, it was okay. I gave it 1 star. It wasn't a good film, but it was funny to watch and look back on. So yeah, Get a Clue with Lindsay Lohan. next one I have here is The Invasion. So going with something a little bit different. This has got Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig had a really weird accent in this. I'm not sure if it's just because I only have seen him as Bond. Maybe I've seen him as something else and not paid much attention. And then I saw him in this, I was like, wait, what? Is he trying to be American? Is he actually American? Or is he British? I don't know much about Daniel Craig. Is he British? Is he American? What is he? Didn't know in this film. So that kind of threw me off a bit, and I didn't really like his scenes. I don't think he was in it that much. I don't think he was that good in this. But I thought Nicole Kidman was really good. Really, really like Nicole Kidman. So basically this is kind of like a redo of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which I haven't seen any of the others. So but you know about it. It's one of the things you know about. So aliens come down, they're getting in people's bodies, you can't really tell who's who, and it was fun. It was okay. I gave it 3.5 stars. I had a fun time watching it. I don't know if I'd watch it again, but it was fun. I liked Nicole Kidman's son. I really thought Nicole Kidman did a good job in this. I used to really love Nicole Kidman as an actress, and then I kind of just didn't carry on watching all of her films. I actually thought she was really good in this, and that was kind of the thing that stood out to me. The film itself wasn't great, but it was okay enough. You kind of sometimes like, ooh, what's going on? But then it was okay. I mean, when was this? 2002? No, 2007. This one is not 2002. It was okay. The next one I have is Horrible Bosses. Okay, I picked this up when it came out, whatever year that was, and I remember really liking this. I watched it over and over and over and over, maybe 4 or 5 times, and then I haven't seen it since then. So it was just in that year, I watched it a bunch, enjoyed it. Didn't enjoy Horrible Bosses 2 as much, but either way. Josh had never seen this, so I was like, yeah, we'll do this, we'll watch this, because I enjoyed rewatching it in her shoes so much. I thought I'd do another rewatch from the past, and I enjoyed it. It's got Charlie Day in, which is great because I watched him in Fist Fight recently, and I didn't know what else I'd seen him in. He's in this. We've also got Jason Bateman, and, oh my gosh, what's his name? Jason Sudeikis? Is that him? Yeah, we've got Kevin Spacey, Colin Farrell, Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Aniston. Of course, Jennifer Aniston is fantastic, and it's a fun film. It's kind of weird, like it's kind of really far-fetched. I think when I watched it a few years ago, I didn't think it was as weird as it was. Basically, it's about 3 guys who don't like their bosses, and they think they should plan to kill them, and it's kind of weird, but it's comical. But I don't know. I gave it 3.5 stars. Again, I enjoyed it. It was fun. This is one that I would rewatch again, though. Unlike The Invasion, which I gave 3.5. Again, I also gave In Her Shoes 3.5, but In Her Shoes was a better 3.5. I don't know how to explain it. My ratings are just all over the place. Maybe I should just give it In Her Shoes 4. Okay, In Her Shoes gets 4. These others have 3.5. Okay, that's settled. This one had 3.5. It was fun. If you've not seen it, you might enjoy it. But We're the Millers is better, and that's what got these 2 in. Jennifer Aniston and this guy whose name is one of these. Is that Jason Sudeikis? Must be. Is that him? We're the Millers, I love. So, I don't know, I think that is better comedies now. It's okay. It's an okay comedy that I would watch again. I enjoyed it enough. And then finally, I watched, Gangs of New York. Okay, this is a pretty long film. That's why I haven't watched it. But we have Leonardo DiCaprio in this. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. When I was younger, I was like, yes, he's my favourite actor because I was obsessed with Titanic. I loved him. I just thought he was the best. But I haven't seen all of his films. I don't know why. And this is one that I was like, yes, I would like to see. You know, it's got the New York skyline on here, but it's like New York 1800s New York. So it's really not this. I mean, I see why they've done that if you've seen the film. But anyway, Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. He's fantastic. We also have Cameron Diaz in this. I thought she was fantastic. I loved her in this. There's 2 Cameron Diaz films in this batch of films. And I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the story. I mean, it started off a little bit slow, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to enjoy this, and everyone's going to hate me because everybody likes this film. That's not what happened. I loved it. I got really into the story. I could have watched this for more. I could have watched it for longer. I was just really into it. I was really enjoying it. Time didn't matter. How long is this? 160 minutes? Yes, it is. And I just really enjoyed it. I definitely will watch this one again. I gave it 4.5 stars. It's a great film. If you haven't seen Gangs of New York, you should watch it too. I hadn't seen it. Everyone kept telling me to watch it. I didn't do it. Now I've done it. I was like, yes, I should have watched that before. Really, really enjoyed this one. Really great. Definitely the best one of the bunch. Second one, best one is In Her Shoes. But yeah, definitely recommend this. will definitely watch it again in the future. If you watch it and at the beginning you're a bit like, just keep going with it. I feel like the second time I watch it, I'll enjoy the beginning more because I'll get the beginning, because it like will make more sense the second time around. Either way, really enjoyed it. And overall, it was a pretty good batch of films there. 2 I just loved. I loved In Her Shoes. I loved Gangs of New York. And the other 3 were okay. Definitely Horrible Bosses is the best of the, like, the third best. Anyway. So, yes, that was my thoughts on films. Thumbs up if you enjoyed these videos and would like to see them more. I will probably be doing a few more kind of random rewatches after this one. So, yes, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on any of those films. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!